one thing I think is kind of important to think about is, again, to not kid yourself about whether or not you actually have an edge. People always ask me, "Oh, well, you're sitting in New York. How can you know something that's going on in Korea, for example?" And my answer to that is, if I have to know what's fashionable in Korea, at this point, I'm not going to make that investment because I acknowledge that that's something I'm never going to have an edge in. But if a security is for example, there are a lot of businesses that trade globally, and they have global business drivers or even US-based business drivers. They just happen to be listed on other exchanges. Those kind of things I'm much more willing to invest in because I'm more comfortable with my ability to understand that. But I think what gets people in a lot of trouble is this idea, especially overseas, is that quick assumption that it's going to be really easy to get an edge. It's never easy to get an edge. It takes a ton of patience and a ton of saying to yourself, I'm not going to be able to get an edge on this one. Okay, on to the next one. And I think that's one of the things that gets people in trouble is they try to have an investment thesis for every security they come across. And you hope you can, but a lot of times you can't. And so it's focusing on the ones where you can, that can make you money.